Quaquaval is the new water-type starter from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This is a Pokemon that looked like it would be extremely powerful in competitive singles when we first learned about it, but in Gen 9 OU so far, it's actually been at a pretty reasonable power level from the beginning. It has seen a solid amount of usage, and has found a nice spot for itself in the Gen 9 metagame. Let's take a look at the strengths of this Pokemon and the kinds of teams it fits on the best. Like this video and subscribe to the channel for more informative content about competitive Pokemon. Quaquaval has pretty average looking stats at a glance, apart from that great attack stat. The biggest thing this Pokemon has going for it is its signature move, Aqua Step. This is a fantastic signature move, an 80 power physical water type attack with 100 accuracy that raises your speed by 1 stage on hit. Quaquaval also has the ability Moxie, which raises your attack by 1 stage whenever you KO a Pokemon. The duck is able to attack and boost up at the same time, and in the right situations it can snowball very quickly and be an excellent win condition. Water Fighting is a type combination that is great both offensively and defensively. Though this Pokemon's defensive stats aren't anything to write home about, they're decent enough in conjunction with this type combination to allow you to live many common hits. Most notably, you resist both of Chien-Pao's stab types, and also Kingambit's stab types. Switching into Chien-Pao directly is still dangerous since it can power through you with terrestrialization, but it's very valuable to be able to resist its priority stab options as a boost sweeper. Some other boost sweepers can have their wins stolen away by a Chien-Pao Ice Shard or Sucker Punch, but if Quaquaval gets an opportunity to start snowballing, Chien-Pao won't be able to stop it. This Pokemon can fit on both defensive and offensive teams. A bulk up set with leftovers, roost, and some HP and defense investment can be used to let the duck get a bit more out of those important resistances and act as a sturdier win condition that can stick around a bit longer and isn't as all-in. If you want to go in a more aggressive direction, a Swords Dance set with full attack and speed investment is what you want. These sets also tend to use leftovers and sometimes heavy-duty boots. With as much immediate damage output as possible, and enough speed to outrun most of the game with Aqua Step, this Pokemon can very effectively clean up late games and secure wins. Quaquaval has been used a solid amount in Smogon Premier League so far. The player ZavGB used this pivot-heavy team with U-turn and heavy-duty boots on the duck. Quack is a bit slower than the other, more popular U-turn users available, but having both a pivot and a potential win condition with that Aqua Step Moxie combo in one Pokemon slot is some nice roll compression. U-turn probably won't fit on most Quack sets, but it's a nice option to have, and on this team it worked well. Here's a more aggressive approach to a Quack team, by the player Electric Win. Orthworm has Shed Tail, which passes a sub to a teammate, enabling all of these game-ending offensive threats. Grimmsnarl also supports these guys with its priority dual screens, and Parting Shot, which helps Pokemon like Espathra and Volcarona gain free turns to use boosts. Quaquaval can work great on a team like this with its game-ending power, and that little bit of defensive merit it provides, helping against common stuff like Chien-Pao and Kingambit. Quaquaval is overall a really nice presence in the metagame in my opinion. It's a win condition that isn't immediately powerful every time it's in, and earlier on in the game it can be stopped quite easily. But when you carve a path for it to finish things off and clean up a late game, it can be fantastic. Its move pool is nice too, with some valuable fringe options and tools to play with like Taunt, Roost, U-turn, and Rapid Spin. Although I do hate the name of this Pokemon. Honestly, Game Freak, please stop making these Pokemon names so hard to pronounce. Whatever happened to simple names like Garchomp and Breloom? What the hell is Quaquaval, Grafaiai, Meowscarada? Please use less syllables in these Pokemon names. But yeah, despite that, this is actually one of my favorite new Pokemon to use in Gen 9. What do you think of the duck? Are you sick of this guy snowballing and defeating your entire team? Or do you think it's a good presence in the Gen 9 metagame? What would you like me to talk about next? Let me know down below in the comments. And thank you for watching. Thank you to the patrons. If you'd like to send me a team to look at in a video, or request a video topic for me to cover, take a look at my Patreon link in the description for more information. Like this video and subscribe to the channel for more informative content about competitive Pokemon.
The money got different, cause of what I'm spending. The money got different,
oh, it's
cause of what
Megaphone!
I'm spending.
Whoa,
The money
KO'd
got
by
different,
one hit! It
cause
scattered
of what I'm
spikes!
spending. The money got different.